go ahead and do that. We are... Yeah.
It says excellent connection.
Okay. I'll get ready to hit the fanfare music.
BGSU Falcon Media presents Short Story. Tonight, Shirley Jackson. She's a novelist and short story writer, master of the sunny mood that turns to terror in a single sentence. But her statements are not dark for the sake of darkness, rather for the bitter truth that's in them. Shirley Jackson. Tonight, one of the most dramatic and horrifying of her stories. Here now, The Lottery. Floyd! Floyd! Floyd Summers, you get up out of that bed!
Oh, it ain't even 7 yet.
Of course it ain't! Now you get up, you hear? It's lottery day!
All right, Davy. That's enough for the chickens. Shoo! Shoo! Come on now, son. We got a 4K down for the cows. We won't be back all day. Ma coming too, just like Sunday for church. Yeah, that's right. All folks from the town will be in today for the lottery. I can't find my collar stud. Who took my collar stud?
Now just don't fret, grandsire. It's around here somewhere.
If I can't find my collar stud, I ain't going. 77 lotteries I've been to, never missed one. Laura, you find my collar stud, you hear? The morning of June 27th was clear and sunny, with the fresh warmth of a full summer day. The flowers are blossoming, and the grass on the town green in front of the bandstand was a nice summer green. The folks in the village and the farmers inside the township line began to gather in the square between the post office and the bank by about 10 o'clock. School was out for the summer, and the kids came in early to chase around the boardwalks, the way kids will. Bobby Martin and Harry Jones were sitting in front of the post office swapping stones. Bobby had his pockets full already, nice smooth round ones. The girls stood aside, talking amongst themselves and looking over their shoulders at the boys, and the very small children rolled in the dust or clung to the hand of their older brothers and sisters. Morning, Jane.
Morning, Mr. Summers.
Nice day for the lottery, ain't it?
Yes.
Had rain yesterday up to the North Village. They for to start the lottery a day ahead to get it done. 200 families.
That right?
Yup. Got to hustle to get the lottery over with up there. Won't take us more than maybe a couple of hours.
It seems longer.
That's the way it is with the lottery. I was talking it over with Mrs. Summers. It's the suspense makes time go slow.
Not slow enough.
You draw the seer, don't you?
I guess so.
Yeah, that's the rule, all right. Strangers in town draws a second year. Can't you go faster, Pa? We'll miss everything. Oh, don't worry, Davy. We'll get there in plenty of time.
I want to go into Summer's store after to get some patterns. At least Dunbar told me he's got some new ones in for short-waisted figures.
Well, let's not talk about it, Tessie.
What do you mean? I've got the flowered stuff left over from last year, and if I can get a good pattern...
I don't want to talk about after.
Oh.
Come on, Paul, can't we go faster? All right. Hup there, giddy up there. I was talking to Jane Gunderson.
The school teacher?
Mm-hmm. She's got a draw this year.
It's only right. Second year in town.
Told her I was thinking of packing and moving out.
Bill Hutchinson, you crazy?
I told her I was going to pack the wagon and tie the stock onto the end of it and just move out.
You mean just leave the farm?
That's right. I was going to do it before lottery day this year.
That's crazy, Bill. Where would you settle? Why, your folks have farmed that ground since heaven knows when.
Yeah, I know. I was going to just move out. It's too late now.
Oh, Bill, you talk the same way every year. No sense to it.
No, there's no sense to it.
A woman sees things like this. Clearer. You just don't think about it, that's all. You come in for the lottery, then you go into Summers and buy something nice. Talk to folks. Why don't you look at it that way, Bill?
Yeah, I suppose you're right. School teacher agreed with me, though. Go on, get up there. That's the way, Pa! Hurry up, we'll miss all the fun! Soon, the men began to gather, standing around, smoking, looking at the kids, talking about planting. Rain, tractor, taxes, you know. Davy Hutchinson joined the other kids to make a great big pile of stones in one corner of the square, and they were playing King of the Hill on it. The men stood together away from the pile of stones watching. Their jokes were quiet, and they smiled rather than laughed. They're nice-looking folks, ain't they, Jane?
Yeah, they're nice.
You don't see 'em all together, except on Latre Day, of course. There's Sunday in church, but some go to the Congregationalists, and some to the Baptist, and folks like the Dunbars, they don't go nowhere.
Morning, Mr. Summers.
Morning, Tessie. I've got those patterns in.
I'll be over right after.
Jane,
Morning, Bill.
I want to talk to you about something. Hello, Summers. Morning. Don't mind about me. I've got to see about the box and all for the drawing.
Well, it's the day.
Yeah, you going to draw?
I've got to. That's the rules.
You said you wouldn't. You sat there in the post office. You said you wouldn't.
I know, but I'd have to leave town, and it isn't easy to get another school this late.
Well, anyways, you only draw for yourself. Tessie keeps talking about after. Starts making me sweat. She keeps talking about buying patterns up at the summer store after. Short-waisted, she said.
I suppose you get used to it. I suppose if you've always had it, you don't think about it.
I don't. I lived in the village all my life. I don't get used to it. Pa! Can I stay with Davy Delacroix? Can I stay with him? No, you gotta stay with the family, Davy. Pa! The other kids got all the stones. Can't I stay with him? Davy, I said... Davy, come here, Davy. David. Look at that. He's having fun. All the kids are having fun. Why? That's what I want to know. Why?
You're a farmer. You know the answer.
You told me you couldn't find anything in the book says it has to be done. It stands to reason you'd find it in the books, don't it?
This isn't my part of the country, Hutchinson. I don't make the rules.
Well, don't it stand to reason you could try to find out the truth? That's all I'm saying.
You can't argue with the folks about the lottery. I've tried.
No, you can't argue with folks. Well, anyways, it's a nice day for it. It ain't right. I've been talking them year after year. It ain't right.
Now, Grandsire, just take it easy.
Now you listen to me, Floyd Summers. I'm the oldest man in this village. 77 years I've been in the lottery. 77 years! Yeah, I know about that, Mr. Warner, but... Don't butt me! No, sir, don't butt me. I know what's right about the lottery. It ought to be chips of wood. One chip with the name of every family. All in the big black box. We can't do it that way, Grandsire. You know that. The box ain't big enough. That's the way it was when I was a boy. Chips of wood. None of this here bitty pieces of paper. Paper. What kind of a lottery you expect to have with paper? Well, there's too many folks in the village for wood anymore. Nobody pays any mind to the old days. There ought to be marching, too. I remember marching and somebody sort of chanting, like that's what there ought to be on lottery day. Oh, there ain't not. That was a long time ago. Nobody remembers that anymore. Yes, that's the double. Nobody remembers. Now you take that black box. It's cracking. We ought to make a new one. A new one? Listen to him, a new box. Why, they used that box in my father's time for the lottery, and he told me it's made from the pieces of the box at his grandfather's time. Now you're supposed to be in charge of that box. Why, I saw it last year lying on the Graves barn, and this year it sat right on the shelf in your store. Now, is there any way to take care of that box? They don't run the lottery the way they used to. Hey! I've been in it 77 years. I oughta know. Tessie, come here.
What?
Tessie,
What is it, Bill?
where's Davy?
playing with the other children there by the stones?
Get him over here.
Why?
We're hitching up and getting out.
Oh, we've got to wait for the drawing. We can't go now.
I said we're going now.
Oh, Bill, don't be silly. First place, we came all the way into the village for the lottery. Second place, Summers won't open till after, and I want to get those patterns.
After. Don't you understand? Suppose.
Bill, I'm supposed at you. Why nobody else asks this way? You've just got to take it as it comes. You're a farmer. You know that.
What's that got to do with it?
Well, you didn't take on when the hog died of cholera before killing time. You just went on.
But that's different. It just happened. You can't help it if stock gets sick.
See, that's what I mean.
You won't go?
No, I won't. Neither will you. I don't get into the village often, and lottery day is the one time I can see all the other women and talk. I'm not going back till it's all over and supper time. My goodness, Bill, you'd think it was something unusual. Lottery comes every year. It always has.
The lottery was conducted, as were the square dances, the tonnage club, and the Halloween program by Mr. Summers, who had time and energy to devote to civil affairs. He was a round-faced, jovial man, and the people were sorry for him because he had no children and his wife as a scold. He was busy in the middle of the square with a little black box, setting it up and balancing it on a three-legged stool. Now, we're going to do this fair and square just like always. Now, last night up at the coal company office, Mr. Martin and I made up the slips of paper. It ought to be chips of wood. What kind of piddling lottery can you have with slips of...
Now, grandsire, don't you interrupt Mr. Summers.
They're in the box here. Anybody wants to can haul 'em out and check 'em over. Time now for the swearing in. Mr. Martin will administer the oath to me. I expect, as usual, we'll waive the election. Didn't have no election. Used to pass from father to son.
All right, all right. Do you, Floyd Summers, solemnly swear to carry out the duties of this lottery without fear, favor, prejudice, bias, or any other untoward acts of omission or commission, so help you?
I do. Well, I expect now already. We'll proceed as usual, drawn by family as according to the rules. Let's get this over with so's we can get back to work. Ain't everybody here? Huh? Well, now let's read this. Ain't the drawing? Just checking the list now. Adams? Adams? Well, glad to see you. I missed you last Saturday. All right, I got that checked. Watson boy drawn this year? Yeah. Oh, there you are, Charlie. Good to see you. Your mother's got a man to do it. I suppose old man Warner's here. You know darn well I'm here, Floyd Summers. I was just talking to you. I ain't missed the lottery in 77 years. All right, grandsire, I was just joking. Well, that gets the list straight. All the rest is straight families. Unless anybody's got something to add, we're ready for the drawing. Now then, Adams. Yeah, hi, Steve. Just draw anyone. Don't look at it till after. Next, Adamson. Right, that does it. Dunbar, come on. Janie, you're up.
Folks shouldn't hold up the lottery. It takes up a perfectly good morning as it is. Last year, I didn't get time for half the things I meant to do in town.
Gunderson. Jane Gunderson.
There goes the schoolmaster. I'm not going to draw, Mr. Summers.
Now, John, you know the rules. This is your second year in the village.
I know, but I'm not going to draw.
Everybody draws in the lottery. What makes you better, schoolmaster?
I don't believe in it.
Now, that isn't the point, Jane, and you know it. Listen to him. He don't believe in the lottery. You hear this?
Now take it easy, grandsire.
Why, we've always had the lottery. Everybody knows that. Always have. Always will.
Over in the North Village, they're talking of giving out the lottery.
A pack of crazy fools in the North Village. Listen to this idiot. There's nothing good enough for him. Next thing you know, they'll be wanting to go back living in caves. Nobody works anymore. Live like that for a while and...
They don't have the lottery up where I come from. It stopped years ago.
Yeah, maybe so, but we ain't fools, not here. Used to be a saying, lottery in June, corn'll grow soon. You listen to him with his books and ciphering. First thing you know, we'll be eating stewed chickweed and acorns.
You're right, grandsire.
Yeah, sure, there's always been a lottery. Bad enough it ain't what it used to be, with Floyd Summers up there joking and all. But there's always been a lottery.
But why? Why? I tell you, they stopped it up north. More villages every year. And the corn grows just as high.
Nothing but trouble in that pack of fools.
No, you ain't no farmer, Gunderson. Old man One is right.
Yes, sir.
Lottery in June, corn'll grow soon. That's the way it's always been.
But nobody knows. You've never tried. You just go on and on, every year the same way.
You're darn tune. And we're going right on just like we always done. What call has a young outsider to talk that way on lottery day? That's what I'd like to know.
Now don't go raw, grandsire.
77 years I've been coming to lottery day.
But can't you see there's no reason for it? No reason. Year after year. For generations. On June 27th? If you'd only think, if you'd only try, if you were willing to use reason instead of blind obedience to carry outworn traditions.
Let's be enough about now, Jane. You spoke your piece, now we better get down to business. Rules say if anybody votes, the committee transformed. Now ain't that right, folks? It certainly is. That's right. Now I'm going to call you again regular and proper. If you stand mute, we'll go on and draw for you. Now, which is it?
All right, I'll go. Imagine the schoolmaster making such a fuss. She's no better than the rest. Everybody draws on lottery day.
Now let's get on. Hutchinson, Bill Hutchinson.
Get on up there, Bill.
All right, sit. Now the last one, Warner. Yes, sir, I'm right here. All right, grandsire, take it easy, no rush. That makes the 77th year I've been in this lottery. Yes, sir, 77 times. Draw your slip now. Yup. All right, it's all done.
Grandsire, let me see your paper. Let me see it.
You let go of my hand, yeah? I can take care of myself. All right, folks. Now let's get down to this orderly. Come on. Now what family's got the black slip?
It's the Hutchinsons. There. Look, Bill Hutchinson's got it.
It isn't fair. It isn't fair. Floyd Summers, I saw you. You didn't give him time to take any slip he wanted. I saw you. It wasn't fair.
All of us took the same chance.
It isn't fair, I tell you. It isn't fair.
Shut up, Tessie. Well, now, everybody, that was done pretty fast. Just 1 hour and 2 minutes. Now, we've got to be hurrying. A lot more to get done before noon.
It wasn't fair.
Now, Bill, let's see. You draw for the Hutchinson family, don't you?
It wasn't fair.
Well, now, Bill. I guess there's just us, Floyd. Davy, Tessie, and me. All right, now. And as far as drawing for families is concerned, it's you. And as far as drawing for households is concerned, that's you too. Yeah, that's right. Martin, you give me the tickets for these Hutchinsons, all 3 of them. You got their tickets back?
I got 'em. They're in the box, Floyd.
All set then.
I I think we ought to start over.
Now, Tessie.
I tell you, it wasn't fair. He didn't give him enough time to choose. Everybody saw that.
We'll have to get on now. Are you ready, Bill?
Listen, everybody. Listen. You've got to listen. It wasn't fair. You could see that.
Ready, Bill? Ready. Davy picks first, then you, then Tessie. Now you got that. Here, help little Dave. Davy, come here.
Sure, Pa. It wasn't fair. Mrs. Dunbar, you could see. They didn't give him time.
All right, now, Bill, you take the slips and keep 'em folded till everybody picks. Come on, Davy. Go on, son. Now, Davy, I want you to pick a piece of paper out of this here box and hold it tight, you understand? Sure, Mr. Summers. All right, pick now. just one paper, Davy. I got it. Good. Now you better hold it for him, Martin.
All set.
All right, Bill. One paper. That's right. Now, Tessie.
Oh, no. No, it wasn't fair.
Tessie, you've got to draw. Come on, Tessie.
All right. All right. I hope it ain't the child. Don't seem right.
Yeah, it's not the way it used to be. I don't tell you. It ought to be chips of wood. Lottery ain't like it used to be. People ain't the way they used to be. Quiet now, folks. Now, let's open the papers, Davy.
Come on,
Davy, open your paper.
There's nothing on it. Well, Bill? Mine's blank. Then I guess it's Tessie.
Oh, no. No.
Show us a paper. Bill, just the rules. Tessie, open your hands.
No, 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 no.
Come on now, open your hand. Yep, it's Tessie, all right. All right, folks, let's finish quickly now.
No, it isn't fair. Oh, Bill, no, Bill.
It's too late, Tessie. There's nothing I can do.
It wasn't fair. There wasn't time. Oh, Bill, please, Bill.
You heard him, Tessie. The lottery in June, corn will grow in soon.
It isn't true. It isn't true. All right, there's Davy. Davy, come here.
Yes, ma'am.
Now here's a little stone for you. Take it.
Sure.
Now you come along with me, Davy.
Sure, I don't want to miss the fun. We gotta run after Ma now, huh?
That's right, Davy. Come on. It isn't fair. Listen, everybody. They didn't give him time. It wasn't fair.
Come on, everybody.
Come on, Davy. Throw your stone. Go on, throw your stone. It isn't fair. It isn't right. Oh, Bill, you can't let them. Not me. It can't be me. Oh, it wasn't fair. They can't do it to me. Go on, Davy. Throw your stone. No, not the stones. No, it isn't right. Oh, Davy, my own baby, don't. No.
It was all over by noon. The sun was hot on the square, and then men stood around the blacksmith shop smoking and talking about planting and tractors and taxes. And the women gathered in summers and brought yard goods and patterns and notions. The little children played in the dust, throwing pebbles at each other. The lottery was over for this year. Lottery in June, corn will grow soon. Next year, June 27th, well, maybe we'll learn. Maybe there'll be no lottery. Maybe we'll begin to reason, to find the truth. Maybe we'll find out we don't have to pick out folks in the lottery just because our fathers and their fathers did it, because it was always that way. Maybe next year, there won't be a lottery. It's up to all of us. Chances are, there will be, though.
You have heard The Lottery by Shirley Jackson, whose novel The Hangsman will be published soon. The adaptation was by Ernest Kinoy of NBC. The announcer and female characters were played by Emma. The male characters were played by Alex. Be with us again in 2 weeks from tonight as BGSU Falcon Media presents Short Story. On that occasion, a powerful story of machine politics and corruptible men. Shadow of Evil by James Aswell. here at 2 weeks from tonight. This program came to you from Bowling Green, Ohio. This is Bowling Green State University Falcon Media.